Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone & Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
5 announcements from Perry Spencer Funeral Homes. Public viewing for Lisa E. Hairston today 1 to 7 in Eden. The family will receive friends tomorrow at 1:30 at Charity Apostolic Church in Reedsville, with funeral services at 2 and burial at Greenview Cemetery. Graveside services for Sylvia Jean Brim Battle today at 2 at Eden Garden Cemetery. Public viewing for William Hairston Sr. is tomorrow at 1 in Madison, with family visitation tomorrow evening 6 till 7. Public viewing for James Clark Friday 1 to 7 in Eden, with funeral services Saturday at 2, burial at Gospel Light Holiness Church Cemetery. Arrangements for John F. Webster, 61, of Houston, Texas, are incomplete in Madison. 2 announcements from Boone & Cook Funeral Home. Barbara Clark Pascal, 74, of Eden, died January 5th. There will be no services. She was born in Cumberland, Maryland, and was formerly a security guard for Guilford County. She was preceded in death by husband Lacey Franklin Pascal. Surviving are son Lacey Pascal and wife Melissa of Eden, 2 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, and several brothers and sisters. Reverend Dr. Stephen Moore Martin, 74, of Greensboro, died January 2nd. Arrangements for a celebration of life service will be announced. 5 announcements from Colonial Funeral Home. Memorial services for Steve R. Wall are today at 11 in Madison. The family will receive friends following the service. Funeral services for Inez Moore Hole today at 2 at Stokes Chapel, with interment at Peters Creek Baptist Church Cemetery. Funeral services for Audrey Smith Davis Thompson are tomorrow at 2 at Den Valley Baptist Church, where she was a member, with burial in the church cemetery. Graveside services for Charles Delane Cardwell are Saturday at 2 at Ayersville Baptist Church, where he was a member. Paul Javan Tilley, Jr., 78, of Madison, died January 4th. Funeral services will be held Sunday at 3 in Madison. Reverend Randy Jessup officiating, with interment in Ellisboro Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends beginning at 2. He was born in Rockingham County, served in the United States Army, and retired from King Sash and Door in Clemens after 30 years of service. Surviving are children Amy Tilly Morgan and Harold, and James Swaim of Kernersville, and Jeannie Thomas of Atlanta. 4 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, siblings Roger Steve Tilley and Marie of Madison, Joanne Tilley Martin and Jimmy of Stoneville, and Bobby G. Tilley and Susan of Madison. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the Barry L. Joyce Cancer Support Fund. These announcements from Fair Funeral Home. Funeral services for Myrna Young Gaffney will be held Saturday at 11, with burial at Shiloh Primitive Baptist Church Cemetery. Visitation tomorrow 5 to 7. And memorial services for Sylvia Valerie Hoover will be held Saturday at 2, followed by a gathering at Moorhead Fair House. Funeral services for Patricia Diane Lowe Nicholson, 50, will be held Saturday at 12 noon in the Refuge, Mayodan, with burial at Collins Cemetery. The family will receive friends Friday, 6 till 8, at Ray Funeral Home. She graduated from Madison Mayodan High School in 1989 and Dudley College, where she became a licensed cosmetologist. She worked for A&D Greensboro, Bojangles. Surviving, twin daughters, Janda Sissy Lowe and Jonah Doodle Lowe. One grandchild, boyfriend Brendan Wright. Sisters, Joanna Anderson, Denise Lowe Conyers, Kathy Strange, Catherine Vernon Carter, Chris Annette Dalton, Marla Mitchell Whitehead, and Jennifer Moore Roberts. Brothers, Jerome Vernon and Angelina, James Jeffrey Vernon, Michael Lowe and Nicole, Gregory Lowe, John Vernon and Alice, Keith Vernon and Kitty, Daryl Moore, Jim Lowe and Michelle, Maurice Vernon, Tracy Moore, Charles Dalton, Kirk Dalton and Jamie, and Glendon Lowe and Shelley.